Hey y'all, this is Robert Murphy with the Murphy Group. I'm a real estate agent in the state of Georgia, and I'm putting up new videos every week giving you a glimpse of the ugly side of off-market real estate. So hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you're the first one to know when the next one's up. In today's fail, this seller sold their home to one of the large iBuyer companies. They sold it off-market without an agent, and as you'll see from the numbers, likely missed out on tens of thousands of dollars in equity. Let's get started. I hate seeing Georgia homeowners miss out on the equity they've spent years building by selling their home off market without an agent for less than its true value. Don't let somebody else benefit from the equity you've built. Whether me or somebody else, I always encourage any homeowner thinking of selling their home to hire a professional to ensure they receive the full market value for their home and that their interests are protected by somebody with experience selling real estate and understanding real estate contracts. Today, I'm going to walk you through the numbers from a transaction for a seller who sold their home off market without an agent to one of the large iBuyer companies and just how much equity that seller likely missed out on. I feel awful that this homeowner missed out on so much money because they simply didn't know what their home was worth and they didn't have a professional protecting them. So if you're not familiar with what an iBuyer is, there are these large corporations that you see advertising on TV and on the internet that buy up hundreds and thousands of homes all over the United States. And their big pitch is around simplicity. So they tell you that you don't have to have any showings, you don't have to do any repairs. They make you a cash offer. They'll take the home as is. They can close quickly. They can close whenever you want to close. You can give them a specific date. It's all about that the process is as simple as possible. But in my personal opinion, with that simplicity comes some risks and red flags for the homeowner. First and foremost, you're not selling your home on the open market. So you may think you have an idea of what it might be worth, but unless you put it on the open market and advertise it to all potential buyers, you really won't know what your home's market value is. And you run the risk of leaving a lot of money on the table. And secondly, although you're not paying commission to real estate agents, don't think that doesn't mean there aren't any fees or hidden costs. I actually went through the process myself with one of the largest iBuyers, and I'm going to do a video on that in the future. But let me tell you, there were some serious fees. The iBuyer that I went through the process with charges you a service charge of 5% of the sale price. Then, on top of that, they also charge you for repairs. I can tell you from my personal experience, it was way more than I expected. So this home is a single family home in a metro Atlanta suburb. And as you can see from the public records here, the previous seller sold it to the iBuyer on May 25th of 2023 for $600,200. According to the listing, the only work that company did to the home was they put up some new interior paint. That company then listed the home on the market just 3 weeks later. And as you can see from the public records, that company sold the home to its current owner on September 14th of 2023 for $700,000. So in terms of final numbers, the previous seller ended up with $600,200. Now my understanding is that the service charge and the charges for repairs and all that are taken off the top since it is a cash purchase, and so that would have been their final number. Let's look at the iBuyer's final numbers. When they sold the home on the open market, it sold for $700,000. And I can see in the MLS that they gave closing cost credits to the buyer in the amount of $20,500, which made their net $679,500. And after we take out commission, their final number ends up being around $638,730. So based on the home's market value, the previous seller likely missed out on almost $40,000. And look, I understand there is definitely something to be said for the process being simple and straightforward, but if not working with an agent is worth sacrificing almost $40,000, you need to get a better agent. There are few things that bother me more than people being taken advantage of, especially when it comes to their home. Real estate is how so many people build generational wealth, and it's a shame to see somebody who's paid into their home's equity for years or decades not fully realize the return on that investment because they were taken advantage of by somebody they thought they could trust. Don't let that happen to you or somebody you know. Hire a professional like the Murphy Group. We talk to people all the time, just like you, who are thinking about selling their home, and we love talking about all the ways we help our clients maximize their profit while putting their interests first. We'd love the opportunity to talk with you about the home selling process and your home's likely market value. So please contact us by phone or email if there's ever anything we can do for you or somebody you know. Thanks.